Republican presidential candidate Nikki Haley, just 24 hours after losing in her home state of South Carolina to Donald Trump, stops in Metro Detroit to convince voters that she's the right choice for the country's highest office.
They can say Donald Trump won. I give him that. But he, as a Republican incumbent, didn't get 40% of the vote of the primary. And so the issue at hand is, he's not going to get the 40% if he's going and calling out my supporters and saying they're barred permanently from MAGA. He's not going to get the 40% by calling them names. He's not going to get the 40% by trying to take over the RNC so that it pays all its legal fees. He's not going to get the 40% if he is not willing to change and do something that acknowledges the 40%. And why should the 40% have to cave to him?
CBS Detroit was at the event and spoke to some of Haley's supporters before it started. Our Luke Laster is on your block in Oakland County at the Marriott off I-75 and Big Beaver Road.
Presidential candidate Nikki Haley makes a stop in Troy on Sunday, and while many say they already have their minds made up, many others came to hear why Haley is good for Michigan.
Out of all the choices, he seemed like the most rational. The way she presents herself here in the state of Michigan is important to the people that are going to vote here in Michigan.
I personally did vote for Donald Trump in 2016 and 2020, and I'm just not sure that he can win the general election. We need a Republican, and I want a Republican that I think can win the general election.
I think she's the better candidate of her experience, and I think she's more level-headed, and I like her foreign policy experience.
Now, Troy isn't the only stop for Haley while she makes a visit to Michigan. She's heading to Grand Rapids on Monday, just a day before Michigan's primary election vote that'll take place on Tuesday, February 27th. In Troy, Luke Laster, CBS News, Detroit.